welcome to Crushing Kayfabe. My name is Jason Garish. Thank you so much for tuning in. A lot of stuff going on, a lot of stuff. Before I get too crazy, I'd like to let everybody know that unfortunately I will not be appearing at the Humboldt Fall Festival, the Main Street Festival. I have kind of absolutely no idea what just happened, but I don't know if it was budgetary or whatnot. I'd been booked back in June to be at the event, and for some reason was told today, which I had to inquire about when I was wondering what my time slot was. Found out that I wasn't going to be playing, so a little mix up there. I have, like I said, once again, I have absolutely no idea what happened there, but really disappointed that I won't be seeing you guys out and about in Humboldt. Extremely disappointed. Hopefully it was just a mix up and there won't be any won't be any further things to come out of that. But it just weird, just really odd that the entire procedure this year has been weird, and I don't know if we're having issues with money or what was going on, but I tried to keep communication open on my end, and like I said, just found out today that less than a week away I won't be performing there. So once again, I apologize to everyone, and I hope to see some people out soon, out performing, hopefully get some more gigs soon. See what we can do in Western Tennessee here. Unfortunately, there's not a whole lot of gigs going on, or events going on, I should say, whatnot, right now. I mean, we got a few festivals and whatnot, but majority of those have already been booked. That's why I always try to plan, months in advance and try to get that squared away before the event of the festival gets near it, because I understand, I've organized events, I've helped book things, I've done sound, like I said, I've helped organize festivals, I've helped do things of this nature, so I know what is involved in the process. So I always try to square things away as early as possible. Unfortunately, this year didn't happen, so it's unfortunate. I wish everybody the best. I hope that it goes off well and everything, but extremely disappointed that I won't be seeing everybody at the festival in Humboldt. It was funny because my wife even picked out an outfit for Sadie, but but yeah, extremely disappointed. I think I'm gonna have to do some splicing here because I neglected to clean out the memory on my camera. So we've only got about 5 minutes more of filming to go here. So I think I'm gonna have to do a little editing trickery. But I wanted to get that out of the way beforehand and let everybody know. Extremely disappointed. That is one of the reasons why I love some what's the word I'm looking for? Organizations like Gig Salad. I love booking events through there, because then you get a deposit down, you have a legally binding contract, and everything is squared away. But unfortunately, I'm seeing more and more people that are just not acting professionally through that. Unfortunately, they won't respond to your questions. They won't respond to your quotes. So even that is becoming more and more unprofessional, unfortunately. And I had one event. Most of my events booked through there that were awesome, went great. I had one event where the organizer of the event was supposed to pay me on that day of the performance. Thankfully, like I said, I'd gotten a deposit from them. Ended up having to wait over a month to get a check from him. He was supposed to be there after the performance with a check and neglected to do so. I won't name the organization, but that's one of the few times I've ever had an issue with that, and also, unfortunately, I think that's also an issue with doing business with some of the larger corporations. They kind of sweep that stuff under the rug and gets buried within red tape. But what I'm going to do right here is I think I'm probably going to stop this right at this point and then re-edit everything in, because unfortunately, like I said, I neglected to clean everything off this camera, so we're gonna have a little cut and paste job here, kind of going on. Hopefully, it works out right. But it's all good, right? It's all good. And we are back through the magic of editing. Thankfully, that's what happens when you don't clean out your SD micro card. You end up having to do that during the show. Unfortunately, only had about 5 minutes of video time on that. But yeah, once again, I'd like to apologize to everyone for I know I've been promoting the festival for a while. I was really getting excited and gonna have some fun, but thank you everybody for your support. Let's see what happened this weekend. Raiders had another miserable outing, and we're starting to hear rumblings from leaders like Devontae Adams, like Max Crosby. Really, really sad. Really sad. He created that mess with Derek Carr, and then just things have been a downward spiral. I was willing to give McDaniels a chance. I was hoping that he would learn from his time with the Broncos and his failures there, and it looks like he's just repeating those failures all over again, unfortunately, and that's extremely sad. Extremely sad because I was really hoping this year was gonna be different, guys. But hey, it is what it is, right? And hopefully we'll figure it out. Maybe we'll have a mid-season firing and another kind of rally like we did when Bisaccia took over from Gruden. I doubt it, but Bisaccia is looking like an awfully good choice for head coach at this point, isn't he? Just horrible. I don't like this guy, McDaniels. I really don't. I don't like Garoppolo. I don't like I don't like defensive play calling. I don't, and the defense looked better this year at the start. And now, just horrible once again. But hey, at least I've still got wrestling, right? And did anybody watch AEW Wrestle Dream last night? If they did, they had a chance to see Edge come back. Pretty cool. I've watched the video. I've seen the intro. Good job they did. I like the little cinematic. I like him driving up in the GTO and everything. Really cool looking. Really good graphics. And then retaining the Metalingus song from Alter Bridge. Great choice. Just when that music hit, bang. You knew it was Edge. I guess I better start getting the habit of calling him Adam Copeland because I don't think they can use the Edge trademark. But seeing him and Christian back together, even though they're adversaries right now, seeing Edge come out to save Sting and Darby Allin and whatnot, really cool. I enjoyed that a lot. AEW definitely needs a shot in the arm right now because they've been pretty awful lately ever since the whole CM Punk incident. I'm looking forward to hopefully seeing the return of Punk in WWE. Yeah, like I said, real cool. Really cool. Really well done. I'll applaud AEW and do something right. Recently it's been few and far between, but nice job. Like I said, happy seeing that. It was good to see Christian Edge back together. Let's see. Other than that, not a whole lot. I was really that interested on the card. Like the whole, Bryan Danielson, Nick Sabre Jr. thing. I really had like zero interest in. I'm sorry. I guess that doesn't make me a marking, a true wrestling fan or whatever, but really zero interest in seeing that. I'm sorry. Much of the card, like I said, really not a whole lot of interest. The only thing I really had any interest in was the whole Darby Allin and Christian Cage thing. Actually, that's the only thing that really sparked my interest, and that had the good ending at the end there. Um, so really cool, really cool. Like I said, you can tell fans just genuinely were happy when Edge's music hit, and I'm glad. That's one good thing. I applaud um, Tony Khan a lot for that. I know that he takes a lot of hits from me and a lot of other bloggers, but and podcasters, but when it comes to the music, he understands the importance of music and has the money to go get it, and I love that he does that, and I really do appreciate that. I think that's so essential to wrestling, and I think Triple H understands that too. So we'll see if he continues to do so, and we'll see how this whole thing works out in AEW. What else we got going on? Jade Cargill, video of her appearing at the WWE Performance Center. I'm happy to see that. She looks like an absolute $1,000,000, but she does need work in the ring. So I'm glad they're sending her to NXT. They need to work on her before she comes up to the main roster. I don't think she'll be down there very long. I think they're gonna fast track her through and try to get her up to the main roster very quickly. Try to capitalize on some of the momentum she's had coming from AEW. And get her, like I said, fast tracked onto television. I don't know. I wonder if they will have her on TV in NXT. They probably will. I don't think they'll hide her. That'll be interesting because she's gonna need work. Like I said, she tremendous athlete, tremendous look. Holy cow! It just looks like $1,000,000 right there. But I was happy to see her because I think AEW really wasted an opportunity with her. When I first saw her and watched her on TV, she was so green that it was a little bit horrifying. To tell you the truth, I couldn't. I found it kind of hard to watch her at first. I really didn't. Her matches were horrible. I mean, they fed her, much like Goldberg in WCW. They fed her a bunch of, indie talent, and they fed her a bunch of jobbers and jabronis. But she was starting to grow into her role, and I think she was starting to understand everything. And she utilized that to get into the position that she is currently with WWE. That was very smart, and I admire that and admire what she did and the progress that she has made. So I'm rooting for her. I hope she does well. I really do. A lot of people have been there have been a lot of horrible comments online. Wondering why they're not bringing her up to the main roster. They're not bringing her up to the main roster because she needs to learn the WWE way of doing things. She doesn't understand a lot of stuff. She is extremely inexperienced, extremely green, and I think being down in NXT is going to do an absolute world of good for her. If she can learn how to wrestle, learn the WWE way of wrestling, in addition to her experience from AEW, I think she's going to be a tremendous talent down the road. I think it's going to take a little while, but she is going to be a top contender, I think, and we'll see that. AEW threw the secondary title, which I can't fault AEW for doing that because they knew she was green. They knew she looked like $1,000,000. They knew she had. They knew they had lightning in a bottle there, and why they let it go the way they did was just was sad. I don't know what went wrong or why they did that. Just bad booking, bad business decisions on the part of Tony Khan and AEW. And it kind of makes me wonder, what the Elite has to do with those decisions. Because we've got the Young Bucks, the Kenny Omega, since they are EVPs, how much say they have in these matters, and what are they saying about these things? And I just think if AEW had fired the Young Bucks and Kenny Omega after the CM Punk incident and retain CM Punk, I think CM Punk would still be with AEW, and I think things would be much better. They really dropped the ball with CM Punk with the mishandling of his transportation, mishandling of the whole Jungle Boy incident. Just horrible. And having Tony Khan come in the air and just looking just absolutely silly with the whole, fearing for his life kind of thing was just ridiculous. Just ridiculous. And that shows me that you haven't been in the business, and I'm not saying you should have to put up with stuff like that in wrestling, but Vince McMahon would have handled it completely differently. So once again, congratulations to Jade Cargill. I hope she kills it. I really do. I'm looking forward to seeing her on the main roster and building that women's division up to something that's really respectable and really good. I think once again, like I said, I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to it, What else? Look at something else I'm looking forward to, the teaming up of John Cena and LA Knight. Go up against a Bloodline. Man, that is going to do a ton for LA Knight. Wow. I'm happy to see it. I really am. I'm really happy that they're recognizing what they have in LA Knight, and I'm really happy that they're recognizing that they have a limited amount of time to do it in. The guy's, 40, 41, something like that. Now is the time to pull the trigger. They can't wait anymore. Can't wait. I love this guy's Eli Drake. I love them in NWA teaming up with James Storm. Man, really happy about that going on. Really happy. Other than that, a lot of the other storylines really are not interesting me. It seems like Cody's kind of cooling off a little bit, which I wish they'd, put a little bit more behind him, unless they're reserving it for closer to WrestleMania time. But man, the two top baby faces right now have got to be Cody and LA Knight, and some would argue more that LA Knight is the bigger of the baby faces right now. So I don't know what the merch sales look like right now, but I know they're both right at the top there, along with like LWO, which I think was kind of a freak thing too, but hey, let's run with it. If the people respond, go with it. Be smart about that. Just take the ball and run with it, You don't cut somebody's legs out from underneath them, kind of the way AEW did with Wardlow and his push. Once again, not a professional booking that makes those horrible mistakes, but hey, yeah. We'll see how that'll go. Wow. Let's see how that all goes down. If I could learn how to speak English properly one of these days. But yeah, on the wrestling front, that's kind of what we got going on. Like I said, some good things to look forward to. I'm looking forward to, what is that, Fastlane there that's coming up with that whole match up there. That's going to be fun, I think. And he's going to get a massive rub from John Cena and the Bloodline. So other than that, not a whole lot else I kind of want to talk about. Gave my views on the whole Edge thing and the whole everything else. Like I said, I'm hoping CM Punk pops up pretty soon. Survivor Series and WWE, hoping. I've heard from some good sources that AJ Lee and CM Punk are looking to sign with WWE, and I hope that that's absolutely true, because I do missing CM Punk on my television. Waited 7 years, see him again, and hoping that we get to see him again very, very soon. But hey, I'm running out of time, unfortunately. I won't be seeing you guys in Humboldt, unfortunately, but go out and support the community and go support the festival anyway. And And soon, hopefully, I'll be having a new album out. Hopefully, so you'll be able to support me with that. But I will be continuing to trying to book locally here in the area. There's not a lot of venues, unfortunately, in this area of Western Tennessee. I mean, if you're in the industry, Central Tennessee is the area to be, and even then, a lot of those, a lot of the artists that originate from that area or are in that area, I should say, tend to tour outside of Tennessee. It's kind of sad that obviously we got the Rhyme in Nashville, which by the way, my wife gave me this beautiful. I can't get on camera unfortunately, but gave me this beautiful lithograph of a sketch of the Ryman by a gentleman named is it Phil Ponder, I believe, and just an incredible pencil work detail on this thing, just gorgeous. Maybe I can at some point edit a picture of that in, but yeah, it got me that. It's incredible. Gotta hang that up on the wall somewhere in here. I'm running out of space on my walls, unfortunately. It's a small studio. I've got painting by my grandmother. I've got my a poster for my first CD, and I've got the Nashville jigsaw puzzle that my wife put together. Got my painting up there. Maybe we'll have to take that painting down. I was hoping to keep the that painting up, but we'll figure it out. I also got the gift from my wife with the song lyrics to our wedding theme song. But I'll figure it out. I'll put it up somewhere around here. It's this is way too pretty not to hang up. But yeah, unfortunately, I am running out of time. So go down and support us through Then Now. If you're in Western Tennessee, take a trip to Trenton and check out Then Now. You can get some stuff from our booth and help keep the lights on. Check us out on Patreon.com, please. For just $1 a month, you can help support the cause and help me keep these lights on, and I'll appreciate you forever. But please check us out on Patreon.com. And unfortunately, my website, or not my website's up, but the Crushing Kayfabe website is down right now. Looking to get that back up and running very, very shortly, hopefully. But Crushing Kayfabe, Crushing with K, is down right now, but it will be up very soon. So if you go there and see a message saying it's not available right now, it will be. It will be. So keep tuned in, and appreciate everyone's support and help, and continue praying for the Ukraine, and continue. I shouldn't say continue. I said I should say if you're praying sore. My wife's cousin was killed in a motorcycle accident, so if you can send some prayers out to her family and to the people involved in that tragic incident there, please, prayer requests there. So please help us out there. But aside from that, hey, like I said, God bless everybody. Thank you for tuning in. Okay, thank you very much.